Do you think like an actor? In this video, you'll learn exactly what that means. And when you apply what you learn, you'll develop new confidence and greater skills that will help you to deliver riveting performances every time. I'm Louis DiBianco and welcome to my channel, Screen Acting Success, where you can always count on tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become a more compelling, working screen actor in demand. If this is your first time here, click subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving away some free training that you are not going to want to miss. Thinking like an actor. What exactly does it mean? Well, it means that you have the mindset that make you a dramatic storyteller. Now get this clear. Dramatic storytelling is very different from any other kind of storytelling. It's certainly different from the way we tell stories in novels, short stories, in essays, in poems, even in a speech. And in order to make your characters come fully alive, you've got to have the unconscious mindset that makes you a dramatic storyteller. So today you're going to learn from one of the greatest dramatic storytellers of all time, William Shakespeare. Some of you may be thinking, oh my God, Shakespeare's language, I don't know, intimidates me. That's okay. We're not going to focus on the language. We're only going to focus on those things that help you to make your characters come compellingly, magnetically alive. I want you to imagine for a moment that you're going to be cast as an actor in the lead role in Hamlet, and as an actress in the lead role of his love interest, Ophelia. Where would you begin to do your research to really plumb the depths of these characters? Well, today, you can just ask your friend Google, and here's what you'll find. Thousands of references to articles and books written by really smart people that analyze these characters in very, very fine detail. They go into their psychological makeup, etc. And guess what? That's the problem. Most of them, if not all of them, that you read will be useless to you. Why? Because they don't really understand dramatic storytelling. These are things that are written by academics and very often mostly appreciated by other academics because they're about ideas and themes and they're in the head. You can't play an idea. You can't play a theme. Let's look at poor Hamlet and what the articles and books have done to him. You're going to find discussions about Hamlet's unexpressed hots for his mom, his unconscious suicide wish, his feigned or maybe real madness, his hesitancy. A lot has been written about the play Hamlet as a book about the paralysis of hesitation, blah, 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 on and on and on. Think I'm exaggerating? Hey, ask your friend Google. And what happens when you start looking at stuff to illuminate the character of Ophelia? There's a lot written about her melancholy, her madness, etc., her emotions, her moods. Now, what do all of these words have in common? Their qualities. Good actors never play qualities. Good actors only and always play strong actions driven by really strong intentions. I'll say that again. Good actors only and always play strong actions driven by strong intentions. That's it. So, if you're going to start searching for the intention for these two characters. Actually, Shakespeare made it easier to define Hamlet's intention. I guess that's why he didn't call the play Ophelia. Anyway, at the top of the play, of course, Hamlet confronts the ghost of his dead father. And the ghost tells him in no uncertain terms, "You must avenge my murder." So, Hamlet, if he's smart as an actor, will choose his intention as to avenge my father's death. That's just 5 words. 5 words that create a strong spine to build a forward-moving character in a play. Now, when he's got that intention in his gut and he plays it, all the other things that they talk about, the hesitancy, for instance, the is it real madness, whatever, those become obstacles for him to surmount. And because they're big obstacles, they create strong drama. And as we know, drama is the secret sauce that makes, did I say drama? Conflict is the secret sauce that makes all drama come alive. Let's look at Ophelia. Well, an actress wouldn't go wrong if she chose, for Ophelia's intention, to win Hamlet's love and marry him. Just 7 words. Playable 7 words that can take that actress from the very first moment she appears in that play to the very end. And then she won't fall into the trap of playing emotions, of playing moods and qualities. Emotions will come up naturally as she attempts to achieve her very difficult goal, her intention of winning Hamlet's love and marrying him. This is really, really big. If you study any of Meisner and David Mamet, who was a student of Meisner's also, they're the first ones to tell you that you should not play emotions. When I studied with Herbert Berghoff and his wife Uta Hagen was teaching at the same school, she was very, very big in her exercises on getting you to not try to dredge up feelings. She got you to choose strong actions that you would commit to and pursue, and if you did that, you gave yourself over 100%, wow, emotions would just come up. That makes the difference between a really good actor and an amateur, not so good, and the really stinky ones. You don't want to be in that category. No, of course not. You wouldn't be here watching these videos. So, by the way, Hamlet has this wonderful soliloquy, monologue. Everyone, even people who don't care about drama, know about it. To be or not to be? That is the question. And of course, it goes on eloquently. A lot of academic stuff has been written about it, and often it's turned into a philosophical reflection. And that's one of the pieces that have been cited as, you see, he has an unconscious suicide wish. Once again, of course he's struggling, he's in conflict, he's not sure of what to do and when to do it, and he wants to make his move, so he's struggling to overcome the obstacle of hesitation. This is not just nitpicking, this is huge. The difference between being an actor who's dynamic and magnetic and being a head person who's good at discussing. When I was in university, I found my way to acting by first studying dramatic literature. I loved reading plays, loved analyzing them, discussing them. But soon that wasn't enough. I knew that I needed to go the next step. To really make them live, they had to be put on their feet. That's when I decided to become an actor. So, these are now the two most fundamental questions that you should always ask whenever you begin working on a role. What am I fighting for? And is it playable? By playable, I mean that it will lend itself to specific actions that you can take with different tactics that you will employ whenever you run up against an obstacle, a wall, in order to get to your final destination, which is the thing that you're fighting for. Those are the only two questions that really count. Also, when you are creating your intentions, always begin with the simple two-letter word, to, T-O. Then you fill in the blanks with an active verb. It must be active. In other words, to avenge is definitely active. To marry is active. To win someone, I can play that. I can show different ways of trying to win. If I say something like my intention is to hope for, well, that's really not playable. I can choose actions that demonstrate hope, but hope is a state of mind. It's passive, so don't fall into that trap. Do an exercise. Write down, every time you read a scene, write down a bunch of really strong, active verbs that fire you up and you can resonate with, and you say, yeah, I can get behind that. I can commit to this with authenticity, with integrity, and it'll make my life in this play exciting. And when you hit the right ones, the emotions will just come. You've got to trust that. That's it in a nutshell for dramatic. I'm going to do much more about dramatic storytelling in future videos. And by the way, next week's video is going to be about acting techniques. Which one is the right one for you? So make sure to come around next Friday to see that one. If you've gotten value from this, then definitely leave your takeaways in the comments below, because that'll inspire more actors, it'll help more people to find the videos and get value from them. And if you haven't already subscribed, do it now and give the video a thumbs up. I promised you some free training. On the screen, you see the cover to my ebook, and it really is an ultimate guide to self-taping. I believe it's about 24 to 26 pages. Contains everything from acting tips to what gear to use, how to light yourself well, how to create the best sound. And I give you a very clear diagram of the studio setup that I'm using now, that I always use to shoot. You can duplicate that, and when you do, your self-tapes are going to go to a whole other level. So download that. The link is below. It's absolutely free, and apply what you learn. You'll also find a link below to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. That takes a deeper dive into self-taping. It also gives you the opportunity to reach out to me with questions that I will answer. And I'm there in every module, step by step, guiding you, taking you by the hand on your journey toward excellence as an actor. You'll also notice when you check out what I'm offering that there are bonuses involved, and there's one major bonus, which is an entirely different course, a separate course on live auditions. That one covers everything from what to do before the audition, on your way to it, when you're in the waiting room with the other actors, when you actually go inside and it's you and the auditioners, and then what to do when you actually are on your way home. Don't think that portion's important? It can take actors out of the game, and it has. So, check out what I'm offering. If it's for you, I'll get the honor to be your guide toward greater success. If it's not for you, I'll cry on my pillow. No, you know I won't do that. It'll be perfectly okay. But then definitely download the book and apply what you learn. I always love to end, as you know if you've seen my videos before, about this important reminder about on-camera acting. The lines are important, but they're always secondary to what? The inner life that lives beneath the lines and in between them. So whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it. If you do it that way, you'll probably mean it. If you do all three, chances are you'll book it. Feel it, say it, mean it, book it. Go out, create a stellar on-camera career for yourself, and please let me know about it so I can celebrate with you and share your win with the world.